pleasure.
My sentiments exactly, little Miss Red. What a pleasant surprise to see such a friendly face in this rather unseemingly part of the forest.
Yes, I was quite prepared to endure a lonely walk to my grandmother's cottage. It's such an out-of-the-way place, you know.
Rather, almost desolate.
Exactly, so I'm delighted to see you, Mr. Wolf.
The delight is all mine. I must confess, I was in a rather blue mood this morning, so I thought a stroll in the forest might do the trick. But it is with great sadness that I say that my needs were far from satisfied, so it is with great joy to see such a friendly face such as yourself.
Oh, you are too kind.
May I inquire how your grandmother is doing these days?
You certainly may. She used to say, no better, no worse. She hardly ever goes out, and my weekly visits to bring her these simple but well-meaning goodies are the only bright moments in her life.
Such a fortunate soul to have such a caring granddaughter as yourself.
Oh, it is nothing of consequences. Besides, it gives me a chance to wear my favorite outfit, my dress and cape.
And a very becoming outfit it is, if I may venture my own opinion.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I know they say red may be a bit très gauche, but it is my favorite color, so I will wear it as I like.
Very noble of you, little Miss Red. I admire your spirit.
Mr. Wolf, I have just had a rather excellent idea.
Pray tell, what is it?
Why don't you accompany me to my grandmother's cottage and join for a humble but nourishing repast?
Oh, I would dare not intrude.
Oh, certainly not. Grandmother used to be such a social person before she retired to her seclusion in the forest.
I mean, if you don't think it would be an imposition...
No. And, while we travel, you can entertain me with one of those delectable stories you're so well known for.
You flatter me. I only aim to give modest pleasure.
The story about the time you dined with the Duchess is quite droll. You must repeat it for Grandmother.
I mean, if you insist.
I do. Now, let us be on our way. It causes no little distress on Grandmother's part if we are very late.
Let us proceed without delay.
To Grandmother's house?
To Grandmother's house. As I was saying to the Duchess when I had tea with her last week, I said, my, what a lovely silver tea set you have. Do you know what she said to me? All the better to see your wolf-like reflection. And then she offered me these delicious tea cakes. And you know what she said? All the better to fill your wolf-like appetite. My, the Duchess is so witty.
My, but that is hilarious. Did I tell you, Grandma? Mr. Wolf tells the most entertaining stories.
Stop, you'll make me blush.
You really do know how to train an old girl up, I must say, Mr. Wolf. I'm so glad my granddaughter brought you along.
The delight is all mine.
Everyone, have some Rice Krispie treats. I made them myself.
Did you, dear? In that case, I will indulge myself.
Mr. Wolf?
Oh, I couldn't dare. Even my wolf-like appetite has its limits.
Hello. Didn't mean to intrude. I was just passing by the cottage on my way to town, and I thought I'd check and see how the old lady was getting on. And then I heard this delightful laughter that I just had to come and see what was going on. Please excuse my curiosity.
Not at all. I'm just having a jolly visit with my granddaughter, Little Red, and she's brought along the delightful Mr. Wolf with her. We've been having a rousing good time.
Why don't you join us for some Rice Krispie treats? I made them myself.
Oh, thanks awfully, ma'am. You sure know how to tempt the guy, but I'm late in delivering some firewood to the rich lady who lives in the chateau at the edge of town. I must not be late.
Right, so why don't I wrap up with you for your journey?
Such an excellent idea.
Oh, you're too kind.
Thank you so much for stopping in, Woodsman. I'm always pleased to see a friendly face.
It's nothing, ma'am. Thank you, and good day to you all.
Good day!
Oh, grandmother, I'm so glad there's someone to keep an eye on you. Living in this secluded part of the forest, I worry about you.
Oh, what is there to worry about? Honest, Mr. Wolf, the way my granddaughter speaks, you'd think I'd be attacked by a ferocious beast.
Oh, I suppose I'm just a silly little thing. I'll say no more. Another cup of tea with your Rice Krispie treats?
I can't believe what you're saying. Cinderella, shut up! The wolf, having tea with that obnoxious little rat, Little Red, and the tiresome grandmother.
Now look what you did. You pitted my whole toy, not just the nail.
If you would just sit still.
Look, Mama, look what you did.
Oh, I can just wash it off with this.
Cinderella, shut up!
Yes, I was mighty surprised to see it. I was just passing by the cottage of the old lady on my way to town to check and see how she was getting on. Then I heard this delightful laughter that I just had to come and see what was happening. And there he was, the wolf. He was telling some story about the
What is
Duchess.
the world coming to when you're inviting the wolf in for tea? Next, you'll be asking the 3 little pigs out for barbecue.
I must say, he was acting quite civilized. Not the type of thing you would expect from such a beast.
Maybe he was just pretending to be nice because you were there with your ex.
Yes, and after you left, he pounced the old lady and gobbled her up. Then he attacked Little Red and ripped her to pieces.
Serves her right, the hussy.
I don't think so.
Oh, Juno Woodman, you can't even deliver my firewood on time.
I am very sorry about that, Mom.
Don't let that happen again.
There, all done.
Oh, I love purple. What do you think, Mama?
Too cheap looking. I told you to try the silver nail polish.
But I like purple.
I don't know what difference it makes. Once you put on shoes, no one can see what color it is anyways.
Well, someday I hope to buy a pair of glass slippers and everyone will see.
Oh, that would be nice.
Glass slippers, honestly, sometimes you girls are a trial to me.
But I think purple is very becoming.
Cinderella,
Yeah.
shut up! The wolf, you say? Right there in the cottage. It's the one that snotty Little Red and her loony grandmother were eaten alive.
How did the wolf get in the cottage? Surely the old woman knows better than to keep the door open to strangers.
It was Red. It was Little Red.
Help! Someone save me!
Be quiet, Rapunzel! Stop that racket and go brush your hair.
Woodman told me so himself. Evidently, the wolf followed Little Red to the cottage.
He's a sly one, all right.
And then, when they were having tea, he managed to worm his way in.
You don't say.
Having a little cozy tea, I see. How sweet, how domestic, how appetizing.
What are you doing here, Mr. Wolf?
Oh, you know, just checking up on the old lady. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. Who knows what kind of mischief may come her way.
I don't need a wolf to take care of me. I've got my granddaughter, Little Red, here.
And there's a woodsman in the forest who checks up on her, so thank you very much, but we don't need you.
Now, is that any way to talk to a surprise guest? One would think you weren't happy to see me.
It's none of your business what makes us happy. Good day, Mr. Wolf.
But just look at those delicious Rice Krispie treats. An old special recipe, old girl?
My granddaughter made them, and they're hardly on a diet for a wolf.
That is true. Rice Krispie treats don't seem to show up on the food chain. All the same, I'm rather hungry, so we could really do with one of these.
Here, take 2 and be on your way.
Eat and run? Now, that would not be polite. Besides, I'm also thirsty, so a cup of tea would go very nicely with these treats.
You are insufferable. Drink up and then be gone.
Very good, Red. Crunchy, but not too gooey. Ah, yes, and the tea is just strong enough. As I was saying to the Duchess when I had tea with her last week, I said, "My, what delicious tea cakes you have." Do you know what she said to me?
No?
All the better to keep you from eating me. Oh, the Duchess is so witty. The problem is, these tasty Rice Krispie treats leave you wanting something more substantial.
Well, there's no more food in the house. So get it.
Oh, Grandma, how wrong you are. I see 2 wonderful entrees right before my eyes.
What?
What's all this then? Not the usual thing, is it? Are you ladies all right?
I was just leaving. Good day, ladies. Thanks for the tea. Gotta run.
What was that all about?
Oh, Grandmama!
If the woodsman was not there at that moment, these 2 fools would have been dinner!
Fools indeed to be tricked by a wolf like that.
Help! Someone save me!
Be quiet, Rapunzel. Your hair needs brushing. That's quite a story.
It's no story, it's the truth. The woodsman told me so himself.
Well, he ought to know. Come into the kitchen. I've got something brewing in the stove. Something you could take home to your girls.
Is it foul tasting?
Of course.
Then I'll just feed it to Cinderella.
Help! Someone save me! Help! Anyone? Anyone at all? Preferably a tall person or someone with a ladder. Help! Someone save me!
Are you talking to me?
Who is it? Is someone there?
Down here. Wow, what long hair you have.
Wow, what short legs you have.
That's because I'm a dwarf. One of the famous 7 dwarfs.
I've heard of you. Which one are you? Silly, fluffy, pudgy.
No, I'm Squirty. They call me that because I'm so short. But that makes no sense because they're all so short too.
But I need a tall person, a very tall person, to help me escape from this tower which my mother, the witch, imprisoned me.
Sorry.
Do you happen to have a ladder on you?
I don't think so.
Just my luck. I guess I'll just have to wait for a prince to come and rescue me. A handsome prince. A rich and handsome prince. A tall and rich and handsome prince.
Well, good luck then.
Wait, do you want to hear a true story?
Is it about the dwarves and the witches and stuff?
No.
Good, because I'm tired of those true stories.
This one's about Little Red, her grandmother, and the wolf. And it's true. I heard it from the lady who heard it from the woodsman.
Well, sounds good to me.
It all started this morning not far from here.
Mary.
Mr. Wolf, you startled me.
That's what all the girls say. Where are you off to?
To my grandmother's cottage. I've got a basket of Rice Krispie treats to bring her.
Meals on wheels, eh?
And I don't have time to stop and talk because I don't want to be late.
Don't let me hold you up.
Thank you.
I'll just come along with you.
Wow.
You wouldn't want to be walking these forests alone, would you? There are some dangerous critters out there. I'll keep you company.
I guess it's okay, but we've got to hurry.
I'm right behind you.
You didn't try to run away from the wolf? What's the matter with this girl?
It gets better.
This is grandmother's cottage. Goodbye.
Hold on, Red. Aren't you forgetting something? Aren't you gonna invite me in?
I don't think I should.
You know, that was quite a hike through the forest, and I could really do with some of those Rice Krispie treats.
Well, here, take one. Goodbye. Who is it? Help! Help! It's me, Grandma Little Red.
Can't be too careful these days.
Come give your grandma a hug. Look what I brought you. Something to eat?
Terrific. I'm starved. Anything but those gooey Rice Krispie treats.
I made them myself.
Always do, dear. I'm not hungry right now. I'll save them for later.
Grandma, I met Mr. Wolf on my way here.
A wolf. I hope he didn't see you.
He did, and he followed me here.
What?
He wanted to come in, but I didn't let him.
A wolf.
Followed you here.
To my house.
Only a cottage.
Lock the doors, quick!
Surprise!
What do you want now? More Rice Krispie treats?
Those were just the appetizer. I'm here for the main entree.
Help! Help!
I don't think Grandma is very happy to see you. You better leave right away.
But I have come for dinner, even though you forgot to invite me in.
Help! Help!
Now you've got Grandma upset.
Why, Grandma? What a loud voice you have.
The better to yell for help! 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 Help!
There's no one to hear you. As I was saying to the Duchess when I had tea with her last week.
Help! Help!
That looks like a wolf! After him! Good idea!
And the woodsman chased the wolf for 7 miles until he lost him in the town.
Wow, that's quite a story!
It's not a story, it's the truth. It really happened.
Wait, then do you think if the woodsman wasn't there at that moment, the wolf would have eaten those two?
It sure looks that way.
Wow, to think that happened right here in our forest!
Yes, and today I miss all the excitement imprisoned in this hour.
Well, I've got to get going. The other dwarves will be expecting me. I hope you find your tall prince soon.
Me too, I get tired of waiting and calling for help every day.
Goodbye.
Come visit again sometime.
Sure.
Next time bring a ladder. Oh well. Help, someone save me.
Even though they searched for the rest of the day, the whale was nowhere to be found. As the darkness fell, they gave up the search. But even though Captain Ahab was not
I'm home!
You're late!
Missed dinner.
and there's none left.
Serve you right.
I'm sorry, I was delayed by this princess in the tower.
Always
and-
with the excuses.
Each story more preposterous than the last.
Come on and join us. You only missed the first 75 pages. They're reading a story.
But I'm tired of The Wizard of Oz.
No,
It's a new one.
About the whale.
Well, I'm tired of Pinocchio too.
it's not Pinocchio, smarty pants.
It's another story about a whale.
A long story.
It's called Moby Dick. I think you'll like it. Even though Captain Ahab is not satisfied, but once again, the whale escaped it from his.
But I've got a story, a true story.
Don't interrupt.
Let Snow White read us a story about the whale.
Maybe he has something important to say.
I doubt it.
It is. I heard her from the princess, who heard her from the lady, who heard her from the woodman who was there.
Where?
At the cottage where Little Red tried to eat her grandmother. Where the wolf tried to eat Little Red and her grandmother.
This certainly sounds more exciting than Moby Dick. Tell us about it.
It all started this morning.
Aha! Got you! A wolf! And a little girl carrying a basket of goodies. What should I eat first? The goodies or the girl?
Please don't eat me. I'm on my way to my grandmother's cottage deep in the forest. And if you eat me, I'll be late and it will worry her.
There is some logic to that. All the same, I'm really hungry and there's nothing to stop me from eating you both.
Please let me pass.
What?
I won't tell anyone you tried to eat me.
And ruin my reputation? Never!
Help! Help!
Who are you screaming for? There's no one to hear you!
Well, sometimes there's a woodsman nearby or
Aww, that's only in storybooks. I'll tell you what. You give me all the goodies in your basket and I'll let you go. Just this once.
But what will I bring to Granny?
My fondest greetings. Now go.
Oh, which way? I was so confused.
That way.
If you say so.
Goodbye. Until next time. Good. That ought to add 20 minutes to the journey. Plenty of time for me to catch Granny's first. There, I shall eat them both. Oh, I love a good doubleheader.
While poor Little Red was taking the long way to Granny's house, the wolf dashed through the forest and got there first.
Surprise!
Little Red, is that you?
Guess again, Granny.
I was just having a nap and I heard someone come in. Where are my spectacles? Oh, here they are. Now, if you are my granddaughter, who are you?
What? Bullseye, Granny, you passed your eye exam.
What do you want?
But you flunked your IQ test.
You get out or I'll...
Or you'll what? Yell and scream for help?
Yes! Help! Help!
There's no one to hear you!
Help!
How predictable.
Help!
But who wants unpredictability in supper? It's chow time!
The wolf ate Granny one large gulp. But the wolf is still hungry, so he disguised himself as Granny and waited for Little Red to get home. Too late.
Then what happened?
Granny, it's me.
Little Red, I've been waiting and waiting.
Yeah, a nasty old wolf stopped me on the way here and he took all my goodies.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. And not only that, he also gave me the wrong directions here. I swear it took me 20 minutes longer than usual.
Oh my, that is terrible.
Why, Granny, what big eyes you have today.
All the better to see you, my dear.
And what a big nose you have today.
All the better to smell you.
I'm rather sweaty from hurrying, so sorry. And what big teeth you have today. New dentures?
Yes, the old ones weren't sharp enough.
But what do you need sharp teeth for?
All the better to eat you! Well, there's no use crying out! Help! You're trapped!
Help! Woodsman! Help!
There's no one to hear you!
You see, I do
chopped off the wolf's head, slit open his stomach, and saved Granny, who was inside but unharmed. Now they say that Little Red fell in love with the woodsman and they are getting married over the fall. The end.
That's quite a story.
It's no story, it's the truth.
Even the part about Granny being eaten by the wolf?
That's the truest part of all.
Wow, that beats a whale any day.
But what about Captain Ahab and the whale?
Anybody can be swallowed by a whale, but swallowed by a wolf?
I prefer fiction. That's how I read her story.
Okay? But no question about symbolism until chapter 37.
That cake really is lovely!
Oh, stop it. Will you tell me another one of your stories?
If you insist.
I do.
Wood straw is economically feasible, and it's a material that's sustainable. However, it doesn't take into consideration climate factors such as, well, wind velocity.
Mama, what is he talking about?
I don't know, but isn't he a cutie?
Is sticks sustainable? Whatever you say.
Well, certainly, but a house of sticks lacks the resistance to draft and possesses, well, no thermal insulation.
What
What is he
talking about?
about?
I don't know, but such a brilliant little pig.
If you're so smart, what are you going to make your house out of?
Well, I'm still weighing the different options and looking at consumer advocates.
What is he talking about?
I'm clueless, but I'm so proud.
Oh, we've got company!
Look, my darlings in the work.
I've got news that may interest you, pigs.
Tell me, are you the one of the famous Xiamen Dwarfs?
I sure am.
Are you silly?
Are you droopy?
Are you fluffy?
No, I'm Shorty.
Who would ever name a dwarf Shorty when the whole species is short and it serves as no recognition factor at all?
What is he talking about?
But isn't he clever?
You said you had news?
Yes, a story, but a true one. I heard it from Squirty, who heard it from the princess, who heard it from the lady, who heard it from the woodsman, who was there with the wolf.
I don't like stories of wolves.
Me neither.
The wolf being our natural predator, I'm sure you can understand our reticence.
Huh?
Oh, a nice story. Do you know the one about a spider named Charlotte and a pig named Walter?
That's a fake story. This one is a true story that happened right here in our forest. The wolf is dead, and you don't have to worry about him ever again.
Huh?
Are you here?
Really today?
Where did you hear it?
Enough!
Ah!
Mr. Shorty, you must start from the beginning. The story must be logical and linear in construction.
Oh, yeah, well, it all...
Aha! Wolf, Little Red, go have lunch! Johnny's
Sleepy. Nap time.
Grannies.
What?
Lunch. Dinner. Double headers.
ever again.
Oh, my darling, safe at last.
Well, this greatly alters my calculation about wolf-proofing my house. Back to the drawing board.
I'm gonna use a straw. I'm gonna use a stake.
Where's my straw?
Then come along, Shirky, and tell me how so I stood mistake. My, but that is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. Little Red! Wolf, would you care to share your sense of merriment with me?
Indeed I shall. Although, I warn you, you will find it all rather preposterous.
You intrigue me to no end, my dear. You must keep me in suspense no longer.
Then let us stroll along this path, and I will show you the most entertaining piece of folly you've ever heard.
Capital idea!
This is our last performance, so I just want to invite the cast back on stage for a clap. Usually the curtain closes. So cast, come back. I want you to know this is an AP, not a drama class or club, so they put this together in a very short time. We had about 15 rehearsals, so I'm very, very impressed with how far they've come. So one more applause. Behind stage are some important people. The costumes were designed and really put forward by Ariana. Can you come out? Props by Kylie, and tech was Michelle and Alicia. And you may have noticed the amazing stage construction, which is above and beyond my expectations. Mr. DeWitt just did it, and with his 11th grade class, they made these amazing flats. And then in a pinch, Ms. Roby and Mr. McTavish came and put together this amazing set. So thanks to them. And of course, not to be forgotten was the last minute music by Mr. Burnside. Menacing, and then he just made it up, so I'm very